Hi everyone, this is Natasha, and today I would like to share something about moving through guilt. And actually it's also about happiness and joy, because you see, guilt, shame and energies like that, they are probably the most detrimental emotions you can have. So when you do something where you feel guilty, no matter how bad it is, the guilt will not solve the problem. You won't be able to solve or change what you did, even if there would be an option, because when you're in the energy and in the emotion of guilt, nothing, you don't have access to the resources that you need in order to solve the problem. So as guilt doesn't lead you anywhere, I guess we all know that, and still we feel guilty, right? And I was dealing with such a situation just today. And that was with my kid. I did something that I didn't want to do to my son. He was being quite, demanding. He was not listening many times in a row. He was doing stuff he wasn't allowed to. I was scared he was gonna even hurt somebody, and he would just continue until my cup was so full that he did something really small. You can see him in the background. Beautiful kid. So it's funny that he's jumping into the picture right now, right? So he did something really small and I just lashed out. I just hurt him a little bit. I didn't hit him or anything, but I tried to take something out of his mouth, and I wasn't really tender, and it hurt him, and he was crying a lot. And after that, of course, I said I'm sorry, we talked about it and everything, but I still felt guilty. And at some point I just knew I had to do something, because I realized that the guilt is not going to get me anywhere. I'm in a low vibration with guilt, and the thing is that when you're in guilt, the chances that you're going to do the same thing again are far greater than the chances that you're going to change something. And that happens a lot with anger or acting out on somebody, frustration. We tend to feel guilty after that. We tend to feel guilty for what we've done or what we said, and it's just the most detrimental thing, because we're going to do it again. Because it's kind of I think Tony Robbins calls these patterns a crazy eight, right? Because you get into that guilt and you feel so bad about it, you go really low, and then the only way out is to get angry again or frustrated again. Of course you get frustrated if you're constantly guilty, and you need to take yourself out of it, and you start acting out again, or being frustrated or being angry again. So, and it's not about the feeling of being angry, it's about not allowing ourselves to be angry and then acting out on somebody, and then we feel guilty. And both get stored in our cells, both get stored in our system, both get stored in our energy. The anger, the frustration and the guilt, because we do not allow ourselves to feel it without acting out, just to feel it, to be present with it. So in the end it comes back to presence. So what I did, I knew I had to change my state. I had to change my emotions. I had to change my feelings. And first I sat with that guilt for a while. It was like, it wasn't immediate, I admit that. But after a while, I just realized I need to slow down. I need to take space out for myself. And I did a real forgiveness session. I forgave myself, and that's sometimes hard to do, I know. And sometimes we need help with that. Sometimes the best thing is to reach out and get help with that. I did my healing session, I did my forgiveness work, and I managed to get back into flow, into joy. And so it really helped. I felt completely good afterwards, and we had the most beautiful afternoon. And no matter what he was doing, if he was listening or not listening or whatever he was doing, I managed to stay myself. Like I stayed the mom that I wanted to be. And I know it hasn't been like that in the past. It took me realizing that my happiness, my joy, is my choice. Forgiveness is a choice. You either choose to forgive or not to forgive. And forgiveness can really get you out. And it's the only way. And then start flooding yourself with positive emotions. Because you can just, when you're in positive emotions, when you're completely present, when you're completely here, it doesn't have a grip on you anymore, right? And you can do good, and you won't do good if you're in guilt. So that's what I wanted to share. It was quite a tough time to go through. It sounds easy now after I did it and I went through it. It's not. It's just a shitty feeling to say it like straight, but it's very worthwhile thinking about that. Just remember, guilt is a choice, and so is happiness. Every feeling you have is a choice. Sometimes you don't have the choice as to what you did. It went too fast, you did it. But you have the choice afterwards to forgive yourself, to align back, to center back, and then to allow yourself to be flooded with positive emotions of joy, of love, of forgiveness, of gratitude, and you have your life back on track. So I hope this was helpful. You'll find me on nathealing.net. I have a beautiful group that is a community of like-minded people who are interested in learning more about living from the heart, who are beautiful people who do that, who are on that path. So if you'd like to connect and hear more about what I have to offer, it's Love Your Life with Nat Healing on Facebook. And on my website you can subscribe to my newsletter and get some interesting news straight to your inbox. So please, if you like this video, please share, please comment, and please like it, because that's going to help me to spread the word, to spread the love, to share what my passion is, and also to help probably and hopefully many people who get access to what I have to share. So if you resonate with that, please help me by commenting and by liking it. And I'm wishing you a beautiful day or night or evening or wherever you are. From my heart to yours, thank you very much and much love.